Sometimes the best part of the road is when you stop. We've just rolled out of the tankwa, dusty, hungry, and already feeling the cold creeping in.
Spot of lunch here in the middle of nowhere. It's 1:30, so I think it's time to eat something before we go on. I think we're heading in the direction of civilization because you can see those wind turbines.
Lunch is leftover braai out of the back of the bakkie. It's a quick one because up ahead, Sutherland is waiting.
Now here, along the road, it feels far more in the middle of nowhere than the tankwa ever did. Here is just nothing.
If you're new here, we're sisters Lynsey and Suzann. We've spent years traveling Africa, overlanding across borders, back roads, deserts, mountains, and tracks that don't always have a name. Up to now, we've shown parts of it, the routes we've stitched together, the places most people pass by. But all of that's been building towards what we really aim to do. The big plan? To overland Africa completely. Every road worth driving, country by country, one route at a time. So this series is the last for Hamilton, our Hilux, before he's converted to what will become our new big plan overland rig. We'll begin in the Kalahari, cross Namaqualand, the Tankwa Karoo, the cold of Sutherland, gravel passes linking the Great and Little Karoo, push through the Baviaanskloof, and end on the edge of the wild coast, sticking to back roads and 4x4 tracks as far as we can. It's everything we love about real overlanding, pulled into one country. And then we go bigger. If you want to see Africa as it really is, not just the highlights, stick with us. The big challenge starts here. We head for Sutherland, the small town with big skies and freezing nights. People say it's the coldest place in South Africa, and the darkest. Just right for stargazers and travellers chasing a warm bed under 1 billion stars. By the time the sun drops here, there's not much to do but find a warm place to wait out the cold. Tonight, this little cottage is all ours, complete with a wind pump in the yard and Hamilton parked up close as if he needs shelter too. Out here, civilization is just 4 walls and a name on the door, and that's enough. Inside, the fire gets packed and coaxed to life, the only thing standing between us and the Karoo's icy night. Out here, you don't rush the quiet. You just settle in, listen to the wind, and wait for the stars to show up. Tomorrow we'll visit one of Sutherland's biggest claims to fame, the Southern African Large Telescope.
Good morning. Wow, here in Sutherland, it's cold this morning. We're inside and I don't know if you can see, but look at my breath, and that's inside this little house. It's all frosty outside, so it's coffee time now. Whew, gosh, it's cold.
Our milk is frozen.
Suzanne's just gone to see what the temperature actually is. What with it being all frosty this morning. Oh dearie me, 1 degree. So it must have been colder during the night. It probably hit minus. Yes. Sure. But the sun's out now, and if you stand in the sun, it helps. So I think we're going to take our coffee outside this morning.
The fridge is -1.5, and it wasn't on.
We leave our little cottage behind and hit the road again. just a short stretch of tar to reach the observatory that put this quiet town on the map. Through the gates, up the hill, and into the visitor centre. Time to see what's inside the biggest telescope in the southern hemisphere. We follow the guide's bakkie up the hill. From the road, we can see Salt, huge, bright, and somehow out of place in this quiet stretch of Karoo. We pass the older instruments first. A whole family of eyes on the universe, each with its own job to do. Our first stop is the 1-meter telescope, the Elizabeth, one of South Africa's oldest working big scopes. Inside, it's all concrete and steel, and we get the sense that this place has been watching the sky for longer than we've been alive. Then it's to Salt itself, the big one.
I don't know what, if something falls from the top, this little thing's on the now.
It's just to keep all the brains together.
Together, yes.
The mirrors that you see that are reflecting darker, they are the ones with a new layer of aluminium. So there's 91 of them. They have to take out 2 mirrors per week, 52 weeks in a year. So in that cycle, each mirror gets cleaned once a year, every year. One mirror weighs 100 kilograms. One mirror is about 5 centimeters thick. The material that it was made of is called astrocycle. So it's a combination of glass and ceramic, preventing contraction and expansion. Thank you, ma'am.
Well, now that was SALT, Southern African Large Telescope, and the whole observatory up here on the hillside outside of Sutherland.
Very interesting and amazing to actually see the mirrors in Salt itself. It's wow.
It's really something to see. Oh, but it is something to behold, the cold.
Wow, it's very cold, yes.
Wow. It's cold up here, and it's even colder inside of the telescopes. But it's much higher than what I've anticipated. Out
Yes.
here,
He said it's almost 2,000 meters, almost 2,000 meters above sea level.
now we're dropping back down, back to Sutherland again. And onward to Matjiesfontein.
Matjiesfontein was founded in 1884 by Scottish railwayman James Douglas Logan. The village established itself as a Victorian health spa. The Milner Hotel, now the Lord Milner, was built in 1899, and in its heyday it played host to the likes of Cecil John Rhodes, Rudyard Kipling and Olive Schreiner. And today, 126 years later, this grand old dame will also host us. We head out for a walk through the village, entirely preserved as a National Heritage Site since 1975. It's like taking a step back in time, and we wander down the road taking in the historic buildings. It feels like we've wandered onto a film set. We stop for a very civilized afternoon tea. Well, coffee and cake. But it's not Victoria sponge, it's a giant slice of carrot cake. After tea, we head to the station.
I'm waiting for my train.
But the train never came, so we have to take the bus instead. We hop on Matjiesfontein's old London red bus and rattle down the street, listening to tinny commentary that barely competes with the roar of the engine. We're on the shortest bus tour known to man, and loving it. At one point we roll straight over the village cricket pitch. where one of South Africa's first international matches against England was played, right here in the middle of nowhere.
In 1899, it later reproposed it as a military hospital.
Good morning.
Good morning.
A tea?
Oh, yes, thanks. You can just put it there. Slept pretty well.
In our little room here in the Victorian mansion in Matjiesfontein. And the N1 is pumping again this morning, as it was about half the night. Just trucks going by. But still, it's quite an experience to stay here at the Lord Milner Hotel. It's very fancy, makes one feel very genteel, I must say. Tea, therefore, this morning, of course.
We've been spoiled for a while. Real beds, warm water, and not a dust cloud in sight. But now it's time to leave the comfort behind and get back to the overland way.
Well, that's goodbye, Matjiesfontein.
Yes, and what a lovely evening it was spent at the Lord Milner.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Now, though, oh wow, the sun is quite hectic. Now, though, we have to brave the N1 for a little way towards Lynsburg before we get to turn off. So let's hope we don't get too many trucks on the 15k's odd that we've got to go.
We've made it to Lynsburg, just another Karoo town at first glance, but with a past that's anything but ordinary. In 1981, a flash flood tore through here after days of heavy rain. The Buffels River rose so fast it swept away most of the town in a matter of hours. Crossing the bridge today, it's hard to imagine that much water in this dry country. From here, we turn off the N1 and leave the tar behind again, heading into the mountains towards Calitzdorp and the gravel roads we've been missing.
Wow, the mountains through here on the way to Calitzdorp are absolutely stunning. You see the rock folds and wow.
Yeah, it's really, really beautiful. You keep dropping down into little valleys, and then you come up again and it's little passes through. Very, very pretty.
We finally leave the tar behind and hit gravel again, a long straight stretch running along the foot of the Swartberg. The mountains stay close as the road pushes on, mile after mile of dust and open space. Then the straight line starts to bend, and before long, we're turning into the mouth of Seweweekspoort, the gateway into some of the Swartberg's most hidden folds.
It is really something else. Absolutely amazing. A really, really scenic drive.
I think this one is more beautiful than Matjiesfontein. Was it turn in here?
Yes. This is Boplaas.
A scenic drive like that deserves a reward, and in Calitzdorp, that means a glass of world-class port at Boplaas.
The thing is with the lighter body ports, the Cape Ruby and the Cape Tawny, we chill them so that you can enjoy them during summer as well.
My purchases. Where are we going to put it?
Well, now that was Boplaas Wines here in Calitzdorp, known for their port wine. or Cape Ruby as it's called here in South Africa.
And yes, you had a nice tasting there, and you out of your jacket, and I've still got mine on.
Oh, yes, the port is working. The port is working, yes. Wow, but they really have a nice selection over there, and it all tastes amazing. But of course, that whiskey is just next level. I really enjoyed the whiskey tasting. Maybe that's why I'm so hot.
Maybe.
Wow, Calitzdorp is busy.
Very busy. Oh dear, here comes another. I don't think we're ever going to be able to. We'll just have to camp here.
Oh yeah, clearly.
At least we have a rooftop tent and some food in the back, because
Yeah,
I think we're stuck at this stop street for the rest of our lives.
I think so.
Is that now finally it?
Instead of sticking to the tar of Route 62, we've chosen the Groenfontein road to Oudtshoorn, winding our way along the foot of the Swartberg again, but this time on the other side.
Well, here we are in Oudtshoorn. And we end the day just like we started it, with a good cup of tea.
Well, now the sun has just set behind the mountain, and the chill of the evening is starting to settle in. So the jackets are out, got some snacks going, and we're sitting here having a little sundowner after the sun has gone down, actually, looking out over a land of cruciferous vegetables. It smells very cruciferous here too. If you know what I mean.
Yes. Farm aromas, as it were.
Absolutely.
I don't know who was the first person who decided to eat a cauliflower or broccoli. You know, it's weird because they might have picked it, sniffed it, said, "Whoa, that stinks. Let's eat it." It's like, why?
Then they boiled it and it stank even worse.
and then they still ate it.
Oh, yes. Wow.
Oh dear. Well, at least we have mince for tonight.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It's time for supper. Do you think that's enough butter?
Yes, I think it should be fine.
Maybe a little more. Just a drop.
For luck.
So then we'll do mince, nachos, the cherry tomato and aubergine pasta sauce over the mince, and you're going to grate us some cheese. There we go. Cheers. It's either frozen or just so compacted. Oh wait, there we go, there we go.
Okay, let's eat. This looks fantastic. Oh, cheers.